Hey, it's Just So Trish, and it's Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure how well I'll do this video. I am slightly anxious and fighting an anxiety attack, and yet I still feel the need to make a video at this very moment. But it's keeping it real. So here we go. Okay. I am just, anxiety is a little bit like PMS, and whereas it's like inanimate objects decide that they're going to fight against you. I'm sitting outside just to get a moment from my children. I kind of got the tremors and the shakes. I'm putting the disclaimer that it's a midst of an anxiety attack because I actually had one where I did a video kind of fighting an anxiety attack that day. Actually talking about it, I'm calming down. And somebody was like, "Are you high?" And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Well, your pupils are dilated and I'm just like, "No, dude, I'm having anxiety. I have anxiety." And you say, "You act like I'm judging you." I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes y'all ever think, okay, I'm assuming y'all are like my dearest friends, my dearest folks that love me because I love you. But there are some folks that I'm like, did you really think that through before you hit enter on your comment? And then I have some that write the best comments and they're so sweet. I go to respond, they already deleted them. I was like, oh man, I love ya. I didn't, it's just kind of like, are you high? How am I supposed to take that question? If you choose to smoke, that's your business. I don't know. I'm not judging you if you smoke, but I'm just saying that's not me. That's just not me. So I have anxiety. Okay, so I know, then you're like, I seen Monday, and you're just are at your wits' end, and now today you're fighting anxiety. Oh, Trish, this is so awful. It's getting better, I promise. It's seriously getting better. No, I got the shakes. No, I seriously do got the shakes. So yesterday, part of my issue is, this was not going to be about this. You'll catch it all in my tiny house video that will be up Friday or Saturday. It's just trying to find normal. And it's hard. I'm not going to lie. I've been ugly crying from time to time. And it's just getting some order. And I'm so overwhelmed. And I hate to say the word overwhelmed because I'm kind of realizing I've quit on a few things a long time ago. My husband's messy. He comes by it honest. If you want to know what your future husband's going to be like, go look at his parents. And if they're separated and they're two extremes of each other, I'm making a video. What you doing? Okay. All right, I got you. So a couple years back, it kind of started with the silverware drawer, and I got tired of fighting and bickering about the silverware drawer. And I just decided this was the beginning of my life where I need to let go. And so when I let go, I literally took the silverware drawer tray and dumped it into the drawer and just said, as long as it's in here, I'm going to be okay. And I felt like this was me letting go, and this was moving into the positive direction. Well, that was 5 years ago. And 5 years ago, I'm at a moment, and in this chaos and in this crisis, I'm having a reflection going, that was a mistake. That was a mistake because instead of teaching my children to be careful and take the time to learn the details of life of putting the silverware away, I gave up and said the drawer is good enough. The thought process is the drawer is good enough, you're going to get it in the drawer and we're going to be good. But see, they're never going there. You have to bring them to that point of what is expected. If you lower the expectation, then they're not going to meet that either. It doesn't matter what you expect. They're going to push you to see if they actually have to meet it. Fast forward years and years later. We have a problem, Houston. We have a problem. Nobody, my husband's, we are not like dead cat issue hoarding. But we are salvagers. We don't like to consume and we don't like to dispose. We're disposing garbage. But if it has a useful life, we want to keep it going. And I kind of blame the whole reduce, reuse, recycle movement. Reuse is like a big one for us. So, in the past when I've talked about dealing with our clutter, it's because we are living in a mentality that we're entitled to 4,000 square feet, and yet we got 16,000, but we live in with stuff like we got 4,000 square feet. It's just not doable. And yet we use a lot of this stuff, but do we really need to use it? And I've kind of contemplated and I've argued, does it really bring value to my life? As I am throwing out the stuff that has been destroyed, and I'm going, no, it has not. In the midst of this, I go in and out of the house, and we're still just trying to get order to our day. The fridge is no longer working. The butter's soft, the ice cream's soft. It's kind of cool, but it's not cold, and it's not doing its job. Guess what else I have to purge? Deep purging. That means all 10 bottles of half-used salad dressing had to go in the garbage. Why am I holding on to these things? Why do I do this? Why? I think sometimes variety is what kills us, what clutters us, which distracts us. So yes, this is a fighting anxiety, purging. I spent the day yesterday kind of dealing with this monster. I love it. It looks so ugly on the outside, so great on the inside. Variety. Let's take an example of variety. I have 6 kids, not 14. Why do I have so many bikes? Why? This is an example. And because I threatened, if the bike isn't here, then it's garbage. And I have a dumpster now. It is going in the dumpster. Hence all the bikes are here. So I'm kind of being mean mom. I don't mean to be mean mom, but I'm realizing I did not take the care to train like I should have. And I am paying the consequences. I feel like this is like a divine disaster I'm living in. This is my divine disaster. So I spent the better part yesterday making the schoolhouse a place to sleep and a place to school, because it's like we had everybody everywhere, everything everywhere, no real spot to do anything. I still don't have a full kitchen. It is, when I showed you makeshift, if you don't have running water, it's hard to do a kitchen. I've been using my crock pot as a heat and serve. And then I have to go in the house to wash it. And I think the mold is growing badly. I'm feeling the pain of going in there. I don't want to go in there anymore. So my husband is doing his best to get some running water, but yet at the same time, we really can only run water for a gray wastewater system. So if you don't know the difference between gray and black water is your toilet and your kitchen sink. Gray water is your washing machine and your shower and your bathroom sink. Are the categories of gray. And the difference is gray water can be reused. Black water has to seek treatment. So we have to figure out what we're going to do with that. Do we pull and get, spend money on a septic tank and be done with it? Because seriously, conventional infrastructure is so worth it. Because I'm not off-gridding. I'm not RVing. I'm not tiny housing. But yet I'm doing all three. So, Wellness Wednesday. My anxiety was coming from trying to get order and re-rein my children back into a form of norm of expectation. Not free-ranging as much. And I can hear them not behaving out here as they're in there. And trying to get my littles occupied. I'm having definitely an issue getting my littles occupied. So I'm setting up the TV that is 10 years old. I'm setting up a DVD player that is beyond junk. the TV nor the DVD player actually have input buttons because you have to run everything off remote. And we got no remotes. So I got the universal remote. I'm sitting there with a laptop on my lap, with my phone, with the remote, with the TV, trying to plug it in. I got a baby crying on me. I got the 6-year-old like, Mom, what are you? And I'm like, I got the 8-year-old coming in. I need to take this test. Do I do the blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, no, I'm not like that. I'm like, can you not see that I have to, the priority right now is to occupy the baby so we don't have them on top of us. Can we get the TV wrong? And, okay, that's really where I'm at. And I'm just like, fighting anxiety. Because, I mean, this is a situation that's going to bring you to your breaking point. And what I find is, like, I've calmed my anxiety down. They're going to come out. I've calmed my anxiety down. But the way I kind of keep it in check is to sit and do nothing. You need to work on your stuff. They're like, oh, she's right there. I literally fight my anxiety by sitting and attempting nothing. I mean, I attempt some stuff, the bare minimum. Because when I try to go above and beyond that, I get so just, everything's working against me. But everything's working against me because I've not set in the system to just enforce things to happen. And first, it takes place with making my space workable. It's not workable. So I've had a friend come, spend some time. I mean, we smelled like just disgustingness. As we worked our heinies off, we still have so much to do. And it's like bringing back some control. I can't even give you a how-to video because I know what it should look like in the end. I don't know how to get there. And I guess God knew I need to simplify my life to put me in check. So that's what we're working on today. That's me. That's my Wellness Wednesday. Bringing balance. Bringing solutions. Bringing in a system. Bringing in self-discipline. But making my environment doable to do that. Because that would also mean I can go grocery shopping and actually plan meals. I'm winging it. We're just eating out of the pantry. Rice, ramens, leftovers that people bring me. I mean, like, the crock pot I've been using as my, like, slow microwave. We get casseroles from the church. I dump the casserole into the leftover casserole, dumped it into the container, into a crock pot. I just keep it on warm at noon. By 5 o'clock, it's ready to go to eat. We've been eating that. Breakfast has been these like individually wrapped cinnamon rolls, granola bars, cheese sticks, eggs, kind of deal. I will tell you, I'm like in a place where I don't want to eat garbage, but I need to eat. So I'm eating a little of it, but not enough, kind of deal. So I'm trying to maintain my Weight Watchers through this. I've had some milestones. I mean, this morning I was 160.6. 160.6. A couple of days back I was 159.9. I was owning it in the 150s. But I don't think I'm doing it the most healthy way. It's a bit stress-induced. A lot of coffee. Not a lot of protein. I'm really actually nervous I'm not eating enough protein. So I feel like my muscles are diminishing. Which I'm kind of like, is that why I'm losing weight? It's not because I've lost fat, but because I've lost muscle. It really concerns me. My goal is just to get my home, my house, my living conditions in order so it works for me and I'm not working for it. And I know when I hit that point, my anxiety will, because I mean, it's like literally unnerving as I'm swimming against the current. And I'm swimming against the current because I do not have a system in place that works for me. I am working for my space. And it's driving me nuts. Driving me crazy. Literally driving me crazy. So I'm getting to that. Another non-scale victory because of my weight loss is my pants are getting big. And when I say that, I mean like my size 10s. I mean, I'm going to tell you, last year was like, I can't wait. Will there ever be a day I can be my size 10s? And I'm like, yes, size 10. Pull them clothes out from under the bed. I'm putting them on. I'm happy. And so these are like my favorite clothes. And it's short-lived because I'm shrinking out of them too, which is not a bad thing, which is really, I mean, honest to goodness, is a great thing. I'm not going to complain. It's a little bit weird. I'm 160 pounds and a size 8. I don't really get that. So, I'm curious what's going to happen. I mean, it's not like I'm trim and fit and muscular. So I definitely still have weight to lose, but I'm curious on what my new size is. What is my healthy size? Not my healthy weight. I still feel like a 150 is a healthy weight. But what is my new size going to be for a 150? Can you imagine if I was a size 6 at 150 pounds? That's craziness. Anyways, now I'm badgering, but I do feel better. I'm glad I talked to you. So anyway, it's Wellness Wednesday. I'm a little late on the ball on everything, but I'm getting there. Talk to you later. Peace out.